This is why you don't use header gaskets. Why? Because they burn. Smitty does not use header gaskets. Why did I just refer to myself in the third person? It is so pretentious. What's up, people? Smitty at the shop. Working on a 71 Nova Pro Street car. Got a little small block Chevy in it. Got a set of headers in it, and had a horrible tick and a miserable sounding engine. And this is what you get. You pull out your Mr. Gasket, header gasket, or any brand for that matter. And this is typically what you'll see. They don't last. They fall apart. They get burnt. You know, this is a nice pliable gasket. It's just the heat. Header bolts will loosen up. They'll blow out the gasket. You'll end up with a horrible noise. We'll put them in the garbage. We will never use them again. I didn't put them on here. I don't use header gaskets, and that's what this video is all about. Your alternative to header gaskets. You're never going to replace them again because you're never going to use them again. What you are going to use is this aluminum infused RTV silicone gasket maker. Silicone? This is made by Valco Cincinnati, and I'd love to take credit for using this stuff. However, I can't. Better than a decade ago, a very talented engine builder, Billy the Kid over in Connecticut, he gifted me with this knowledge. In fact, he gave me like a half a tube that he said that he had, and he said, use this on your headers. Don't use gaskets. Don't ever use gaskets ever again. And he was not wrong. I used it on my 10-second race car for 1030s. Never had an issue with them blowing out. Additionally, if you use just the right amount and you get just a little bit on the end of the bolts, you'll never have to tighten your bolts again either, because it will hold the bolts fast. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put a little bead just around each exhaust port with just enough to squeeze out onto the bolt to hold that in place. What you'll find is when you use this, if you ever have to take the headers off for another reason, you'll actually have to pry them off. So it's got a real good adhesive property to it, besides the fact that it just seals real well. So again, Valco Cincinnati. I'm not endorsed by them. They didn't send me this. It's not cheap. You can get it like this, or you can get it in a regular, squeeze tube, toothpaste tube. I think it's 3.5 ounces. It's not cheap, but it's worth every penny. It's all-in-one silicone aluminum. Premium RTV silicone gasket maker sealant. Again, Valco Cincinnati. You can get it on the old interwebs. I picked this one up on Amazon. But you can probably get it at your local automotive store. All right, that's it. I'm going to seal these headers up. Smitty, out. There it is, all bolted in. You can see that aluminum silicone just creeping right out of there. If you see fit, you can just trim that with a razor blade once it's dry, or you can just smear it around with your finger if you prefer.